Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I've done a hair tutorial kind of thing, and I decided to do this mani piece on myself. I've been getting a lot of grays, so I thought this would be a great distraction for me. And I never done this before, so if you guys want to go from this look to this look, then keep watching.
Look, so the last time I did my hair professionally was around my birthday in May, and right now it's September and a lot of my hair has grown out, so I decided to retouch my own hair. When I went to the salon, I did a partial highlight in the front, also known as a mani piece, but this time I felt like I wanted to do more, so I decided to do a thicker mani piece. Okay, so I just got myself a mixing bowl. I got a packet of some lightener, aka bleach for the hair, and I got a small little bottle of 20 volume to lift this lightener. I know it's not really that high, but I did a low one just because I'm just doing my bangs and I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out. So yeah, I'd rather go lower and slower than higher and too fast, and I can't apply that fast. So this is my first time doing it. And then I have some foil here. This was on sale. There's 25 in here. They're already pre-cut. And I have a brush here and some gloves, and the color I will be using for my bangs is this one here in Redken Shades EQ 09N Cafe au Lait. I don't know if I said that right, but yes, there is all the stuff that I'll be using today. Starting off mixing my lightener with my 20 volume. Again, I wanted to do a lower volume because the higher the volume, the faster and stronger the process. And here I'm mixing it to see the consistency to make sure it's thick like this. Next, I divided my bangs, and this is how thick I'm doing it. When you're working with foils, you want to fold the end of it so that you could apply your brush underneath and get it really close to the root. For this application, I'm doing it wide and feathering at the base so that way it can blend. You want to make sure that it is fully saturated, and you want to make sure to get all the hairs all the way to the end of the hair. Once everything is already saturated, you can fold it in half and fold it again in half. For this next section, I'm going to be teasing at the root so that way it makes it look blended at the base. And I'm going to apply using my brush vertically because I want it to come out more saturated at the base, and try to avoid some of the blondes because they're already blonde. I don't want to over process the blondes, so I try to avoid those areas. And again, here we're just folding it in half and another half. You want to continue taking small sections, and now I'm starting to blend at the roots by teasing them and applying vertically so that way I could get it really saturated and make it look more feathered, as opposed to slapping on a flat brush and making a line of demarcation. For this part of my bangs, since it's already really blonde, I'm just trying to get at the dark parts only and put aside my blonde hair so that way I don't over process it. After about 10 minutes, I'm checking to see how light they got. You want to make sure that they're pretty light, almost like a inside of a banana, and as you can see here, they're still pretty dark. So I went back and started applying more of the lightener so that way it can start to get lighter again. This was also kind of expected since I am using a 20 volume. It's not gonna be really that fast in developing, but I thought it was still pretty quick for developing this much in 10 minutes. You also want to make sure that it's light enough to put the toner on top, because after I get rid of this dark color, then I go back and I use a toner to add the color that I truly want and to also cancel any warmth that I see. It could get pretty messy, so sometimes I had to switch out for a new foil and then start reapplying again. About another 10 minutes later, I checked my hair and I think it's light enough for the color that I'm trying to achieve, so I decided to rinse it, and yeah, let's just do it. I just rinsed it with cold water and it's still slightly a little darker, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go shower and tone it. Just got out of the shower and just checking how my bangs turned out and where they are at. So I just divide it from the rest of my hair and clip back the rest of my hair. I'm just going to take two sections, so I put this top one back first and I'm going to start with this front half. To be quite honest, it's better to use a measuring cup for this, but I didn't have one handy, so I am kind of eyeballing it here. First I started with the color, then I am adding the developer and just mixing that together. So in this application, I'm just using two foils using the same method, and this time, since I'm toning everything, I'm using the brush horizontally and really saturating this so that way it gets every piece of blonde hair. You definitely want to make sure you get those ends as well. Since the toner is much more watery, I am closing up the ends by folding it at the end of the foils so that way it doesn't drip out. Now you're going to take the last section and comb through it so that you could distribute the toner evenly. Make sure to get the ends of your hair and really saturate it. So I'm checking to see how the toner did, and it looks like it canceled out some of the yellows and blondes, so I think it looks good. And for the next foil as well, I think this both looks good, so I'm going to go wash it. So far it's looking good. I think I like the color, so let's see how it looks after I style and blow dry it. It is all finished and I just blow dried it, and I really like how it turned out. The color looks really good, so now let's see how it looks when it's styled. So I just curled it and here it is. I really loved how it turned out. I think it looks really great. It just frames around the face and it covers some of the grays in the front.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this tutorial. It is something new to me that I've never done. The last time I did my hair was May and it's currently September, and I just wanted to refresh my own bangs and I thought it turned out really nice. I mean, you could leave it down like this if you want, or you could put it up if you wanted to frame your face. So I really liked how this turned out. If you like watching videos like this, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what are some things you'd like to see in the beauty and wellness space. Also, I like to share some of my kids' things like anime and pop art stuff and whatever is coming out for launches and stuff. And I also like to explore foods and try new things, so let me know down in the comments what are some videos that you guys would like to see, and I will see you in the next video, so make sure to subscribe.